Right. So how the mode word will be? Just see. Mode word, it is an 8-bit word. Even in our mid or external, we may ask the question right, like draw the format of mode word D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. Right. So first one is baud rate selection. B1 and B2 is meant for the baud rate selection. You just see how the baud rate will be 0, 0. This is B1, this is B2. If 0, 0 means sync mode, synchronous mode. Sync mode. In synchronous mode, D0, D1 both are 0, 0. For example, when you take in asynchronous mode, B1, B2 are different. That is, we can use the different baud rates. 1, 0, 1x, the baud rate, 1x means this is the receiver capacity where we can able to receive the data and we can able to transmit the data, right? Baud rate. Number of bits transmitted per second is 16x. 16 times of your receiver clock frequency, like 32. 1, 1. 1, 1 is nothing but 64x. Right. So in asynchronous mode, the baud rate may be a 9600, right? Number of bits transmitted per second. We can change the baud rate. Maximum baud rate that we can achieve with the 8251 is 19,200, right? 19,200 bits per transmitted per second. So that is 19.2 K. So that is the baud rate. So initially it starts with the 300, 300, 600, right, 1200 and 2400, and after that 4800, 9600, right, like that the baud rate changes. So tomorrow I will explain the 1x means what is the baud rate that you can achieve, 16x and 64x, right? So next one is L1, L1 and L2. So I already told you that you can transmit the bits in between 5 to 8 bits per character, right? So character length, length. This is the character length that we are giving. So here 5 bits. 5 bits, the combination is 0, 0. This is L1. This is L2. Right. Next one is 1, 0. So 1, 0 means 6 bits. That is character length, right? You can transmit 5-bit data, 6-bit data, 7-bit data, and also 8-bit data. 0, 1, and 1, 1. So this is the character length that specifies by the D2 and D3 in the mode word, right? When it comes to the D4, a parity enable, PEN. Parity enable. One for enable, 0 for disable. So one for enable, if you want to enable the parity, right? So always while transmitting the serial data, we need to transmit the parity bit also, right? So if you want to use the parity, and then you can set the one such a way that you can send the parity bit. If you are not interested to transmit the parity bit, then you can disable it by keeping the 0 here, right? But most of the cases we transmit the data with the help of parity bit also. So the next one is EP. Even parity. Generation. Or check. One for even, comma, 0 for odd. So if you want to transmit the even parity, yes, even parity bit, then you can use 1 right here, such a way that even parity bit that you can transmit. And if you want to transmit the odd parity, then you can transmit the 0. You can keep the 0 here, such a way that odd parity bit will be transmitted. Right? And checking also. For example, if it is a transmitter, then parity bit will be transmitted with respect to your data, right? Character. If it is a receiver, right? For example, if it is receiving the data, because 8251, depending upon user requirement, you can use the 8251 as the transmitter or else as the receiver, right? If it is a receiver means, then if we set the 1 in the D5 position of the mode word in receiver side, then it will check the even parity. Okay. That is why generation or check. Generation for that while transmitting, check while using the receiver as the receiver. Right? Last one is S1, S2. S1 and S2. The number of stop bits. This is an important one. Number of stop bits. As I told you, while transmitting the serial data and also while receiving the serial data, always need to transmit uh, start bit and stop bit, right? In asynchronous data transmission method. 0, 0, S1 and S2, right? So invalid, valid option, but 0, 0, and another one is 1, 0. 1, 0 is for only one bit. one stop bit plus using bits 0 1 for 1.5. Right. And even we can transmit the 2 bits also. 1 1 2 bits. Right. So this stop bits always uh, applicable for the transmitter. After transmitting the data, immediately we need to send the stop bits, right? So receiver always requires only one stop bit. One stop bit is enough. After getting the one stop bit, then immediately receiver stops the data receiving operation, right? So the transmitter side, the transmitter may send one stop bit, right? Or it may send 1.5 stop bit or 2 stop bits. Receiver requires only one stop bit. That's all. So when we see here, this is the mode word of 8251. Mode word means completely gives the data about with whether you are using the synchronous data transmission mode or asynchronous data transmission mode. If it is a synchronous data transmission mode, then D0, D1 both will be 0, 0. If it is a asynchronous data transmission mode, then what kind of data speed that you are using while transmitting the data, and what kind of speed that you are using at the receiver side, right? So there will be a relationship between the transmitter clock frequency and also receiver clock frequency in the asynchronous data transmission. In asynchronous data transmission mode, always we need to maintain a high clock frequency, high receiving speed at the receiver side, right? In order to avoid the losing of the data in the channel. Always comparing with the transmitter speed, it is better to maintain the high speed at the receiver side, such a way that receiver can able to catch the all the data, whatever it is coming from the transmitter. So that is why in asynchronous data transmission mode, the receiver speed will be high comparing with the transmitter side. That is the relationship that we are going to discuss in the tomorrow's class. 1x, 16x, 64x means what? The clock frequency at the transmitter and receiver side, it is nothing but baud rate, right? Baud rate factor. Baud rate factor. Right. So another one, character length. This is the character length, whether we are going to use the 5 bits or 6 bits or 7 bits or 8 bits with the help of L1 and L2 length. Right, the D2, D2 represents the in mode word, D2, D3, D3 represents the character length. Another one is D4, whether you are going to enable the parity or not. If you are interested, then you can transmit. If you are not interested, then you can disable it with the help of D4 in the mode. If you are interested to transmit the parity bit, or if you are interested to receive the parity bit, means then what kind of parity that you are going to use, whether it is an even parity or odd. For even parity, D5 is 1. For odd, it is D5 is 0. Right. For even parity, if you are interested to use the even parity in data transmission, then D5 must be 1. If you keep 0, then it is odd. So D6. So if you are using D5 means D4, you must enable it with 1 or 0. Right. If you enable the D4 with 1, then only you can use the D5. If you disable the D4 with 0, then you can't use the D5. You remember that. And D6 and D7 represents the stop bits, right? So here, either one bit or two, 1.5 bit or two stop bits. Always transmitter side may transmit maximum of two stop bits, but receiver requires only one stop bit. One is enough. After getting the stop bit, immediately it stops the receiving operation. One bit is enough at the receiver side, right? So this is regarding the mode word of 8251. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Right. Two more registers were there. Command word is there and also status word is there. Right. So from 8251,